Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So today our topic is going to be on differences between verification and validation. Okay, so this is a very common question which is being asked in manual testing interviews. So we'll see what is today. So verification, as the term implies, right? Something is just going to be like verified. Something already is there. Just a verification is going to be done. Okay, it's just like checking or reviewing, those kind of things falls under verification. Whereas if you take validation, validate, do some perform some action or do some testing, or do some checkup in detail, so that is going to be falling under validation. So in general English, if you take, these are the meanings for verification and validation, and how this applies as a part of manual testing, we'll see. So, and why it is, an important question, we'll see. So in any project, if we take, right, there is going to be a specification document, okay, where all the requirements will be listed. So in general waterfall model projects, it will be there always. So the developers will be developing the design code, making some program changes or updating program codes. So many things they will be doing. So whether those things are done properly, that will be falling under verification part. So just reviewing, checking, or doing a walkthrough, desk checks, all these comes under verification. Whereas this validation, so once a developer has developed the product or application, okay, the testing team will be validating, right, whether all the requirements which are designed by the developers or coded by the developers is working properly. That is, whether the design program, code, everything are properly done, completed in place. Validating is actually if it's working or not as per the requirements, and it is meeting up the customer requirements. How? That is what going to be seen in validation. So now we have got some basic idea of what is verification and validation. We'll see the difference, okay? Since verification is just going to be like, like a walkthrough or review or inspection, okay? It will be a static practice or static process, okay? Whereas validation, it is a dynamic process. So they will test once, they'll find some bugs, they'll again do some retest. And if any change requirement comes in or any enhancement comes in, they have to validate again. So it's going to be like, kind of changing process, and it's going to be a continuous process. So throughout the testing phase, so validation will be a dynamic process. Okay. So as I told, verification will involve, verifying the documents, design, code, program changes, or program codes, whatever we call it. Okay. Whereas validation involves testing the actual product or application. Okay. So the next difference is the same thing pertaining to the previous one. Okay. Since it's going to be just a checkup done in verification, it is like human based checkup. Okay. Whereas the actual product or application will be tested by computer. So it is a computer based process. Whereas a human based is a computer based, and this doesn't involve any execution of code. No code execution. Okay. And the validation is where actual execution happens. So test execution done. Okay. And what are the various verification and validation process they generally follow, right? Inspection, review, walkthrough. Okay. Sometimes some desk checks will happen. So like that, it goes on. Whereas in a validation, it will be, kind of both functional and non-functional testing will happen. Where, any testing techniques we can include. Okay, so these are the things they generally follow in verification and validation. Okay, and generally, if you take any project, right, verification is done first. That is, it comes before validation. Whereas always validation is done after verification. Okay, since it's just going to be kind of normal regular checkup exercise, this will be a kind of low level activity. Whereas validation, where the detailed testing happens on the actual application or the full final product, it is going to be a high level activity. Okay, and what else then? So we saw what comes first. Okay, then who will perform? That is very important, right? Okay, always this verification is going to be done by quality assurance team. Okay, so quality assurance team will go and check the quality of the code being developed. So they'll perform the inspection, they'll perform the review walkthroughs, they'll see, okay, these are the specifications for this project. The developers are developed properly or not. The flow is there, the design is there, any logo changes or whatever the changes update, okay, everything is covered. Okay, so that quality being assured by the QA team. So they will be performing all these things. Okay, here all kind of testers, okay, they will be performing the validation part. So in general, if you see, right, the things which are going to be checked as part of verification will be including software architecture, high level design, low level design, the any database involvement, so how it is designed. So all these things they will be checked as a part of verification. But checking the actual product or the whole application or the full and final product or any enhancement being done on an existing product, so checking in detail of how it is working, whether it's working properly or not, that is going to be taken care under validation. Okay, so in this verification, since it is done at an early stage, there are like chances like it will be catching proper errors and more errors will be there, and whatever the errors which are missed by the verification team, I mean during the verification process the QA team misses anything, right, that will be able to identify as a part of validation process, because they'll be just reviewing the document, okay, this is designed this way, this logo is looking nice, so they just go. So simple checkup only is done, but there the actual execution is happening, so they'll uncover all the remaining bugs which is exactly available in that product or application. So these are like the major difference between validation and verification, guys. This is what we wanted to discuss today. Hope you all got some idea on this. If you find this video interesting, please do share it to your friends. Also, please do like for our video and also support us. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe and support us. For now, it's a VK signing off. All of you take care. Bye.